Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Fireside Chat with yours truly, JoeyBklyn. We are just waiting for our friends to pop in. We got a nice fire going on. It's 49 degrees Fahrenheit here in Long Island, New York. Great night, though, to have a chat. Hope all is well with everybody. Tracy, good to see you. You're the first one in. Elise, hey, hey, hey. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Let's just wait for our friends to pop in and we'll have a great conversation tonight. SJ Alexander, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Got a nice block of wood here going good. Howdy, great fire tonight. Great fire. Thank you. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. Great night tonight, guys. It's chilly though. It's about 49, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A little chilly. Just gonna wait for our friends to pop in. Got a special guest tonight, guys. Special guest coming. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna like this special guest we're gonna have tonight. Oh, Mystique, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I got my espresso going. My This is my Sicilian cup espresso. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. It feels good, actually. It really feels good. Rebecca, good evening, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Thank you. Could everybody hear me, guys? Is my audio good and my video? Put a one in the chat if it is. At least maybe. It's a good possibility. I guess you're right. Legal minded friends. Good to see you, Karen. Thank you. Good to see you. Deborah. Yeah. Dave Jeffrey in Niagara. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Share with your audience. There we go. What a beautiful night. Really is beautiful. Zachary 2.0. Hello and welcome in, Zachary. I know you speak so highly of him and your brotherly love. At least I do. You know, we kind of started out together live streaming and, we just, our friendship has developed into a brotherhood over time. And I would have it no other way. Hello, Deborah. Pouring rain here in Sacramento, California. Oh, boy. You know what? We had no rain. We're under a drought warning here in New York City and across most of New York State. But in the last 3 days, it's been windy and raining. You get people to complain, but I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful that it didn't rain. I mean, that it didn't, stay drier than what it is. I mean, it started raining. It's good. The grass needs it. We need the water. That's what counts. That's what counts. Oh, look at that fire going. That's a great fire. But heavy drought warning here. And, for the last 2, 3 days of rain, we'll take it. 100% we'll take it. I think rain's coming tonight. Firefly Farm. Yeah. If you're in New York, yeah, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, definitely. Definitely supposed to get rain tomorrow. Right, Deborah. We usually get the end of January into February and even into March and April, we get a lot of rain. We go from winter, we get a lot of nor'easters and snowstorms and a lot, a lot of precipitation we get. You know what? We had a great summer. I can't complain. It was a really nice summer. A lot of warm weather. It wasn't that hot. It was really comfortable summer here in New York. And I'm just grateful, that it all transpired that way. Our first snow and it's blizzard out there when I'm in Ontario. Oh, wow, Mystique. Yeah. Thank you. Is that Blaine? Welcome in, Blaine. Blaine B3. Welcome in. Thankfully, we rarely get any snow. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, so I'll show you my 36 in Hudson Valley. I don't know if you could see that. So you see that? It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside. 50 degrees, which is not very, very cold, but feels very damp because it has rained the last 3 days. Oh, it's raining kittens and puppies in Victoria, British Columbia. Wow, Mel. Good to see you, Mel. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, it's 50 outside. Yeah, it's I wouldn't it's not freezing, but it's not exactly summer. It's comfortable. Now, Kit, Tracy, yeah, 60 degrees. I'll take that. It's 30, mistake where you are. Wow. 1 hour in any direction, you go snow at the ocean or in the mountain. Right. It was windy the other night. It kept me up. So, Karen, last night, actually, last 2 days, the winds were howling. I mean, everything was blowing around. I had my top on my swimming pool flew off. I'll show you that in a minute. It was really wild, the winds. Now it just calmed down. I can't do fireside chat lives with you guys when it's windy because it's too dangerous to do it. Too dangerous. Very rough. Very, very rough. But we'll take it. Oh, it feels good. It's so nice, that fire. So this is Thanksgiving week here in America, and it's been a lot of preparing, food shopping, getting things ready. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what? I don't even eat as much as I used to. We had a couple of inches of snow last Thursday in Westfield, Indiana. Well, you guys, Rebecca, you guys got some snow already. Down, we haven't gotten any snow. Well, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, Trish, to you, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone here. Whether whether you're in America or any other parts of the world, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Princess Mitch, welcome in. Good to see you, Princess Mitch. Yeah, I'm just a beautiful night actually. There's absolutely no wind compared to last night and the night before, with all the rains and everything just coming down. But we needed the rain because we're under a drought warning right now here in New York. So me and Kathy have been food shopping a lot. We have a couple of family members coming over, and I'm gonna pick up my mom in New York City, take her back up with me. My brother and I, we split the holidays together with mom. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family too, Joey. Thank you, Elise, and same goes to you and your family. Same goes to you guys. And of course, you got Black Friday, right? They call it Black Friday. So it's the day after Thanksgiving for all these sales and everything. But the economy's been so horrible lately. It's like, well, you better be a really big sale. It better be. Thank you, Mel. Same to you. Same to you guys. Carla, good to see you. And happy Thanksgiving to you, Carla. Hope all is well. Beautiful night here, guys. I'm just like hanging out, waiting for our special guest to come in. We'll have a lot of conversation with a special guest, and we're gonna have some good conversations with all our friends over here. I just put my turkey breast into the fridge so it would defrost slowly. Yes, I have my 88-year-old mom that lives with me. Oh, Rebecca, that's sweet. You know, I bought the turkey last week, and hello, Jennifer. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And I took it. It's been defrosting for the last almost 3 days. And you know, it takes a long time. And that's if anyone is going to defrost any kind of, turkey, you have to put it in the refrigerator because that's the proper way of defrosting it safely. You never leave it outside of your refrigerator. From frozen right into the refrigerator. We had Thanksgiving last night. I have surgery on Wednesday, so I'll be in recovery mode. Oh, Princess Mitch. I hope you're okay, and we're all going to pray for you that the surgery goes well. And I just feel like everything's going to be okay with you. Barbara George in the house. Good to see you. Fafo, welcome in, my friend. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your beautiful wife. Happy Thanksgiving. I know Fafo is getting ready to start cooking already. Did you defrost your big bird yet? Thunder Horse is in the house. I'm glad, Princess Mitch. And we pray for all our friends, right, that are going through anything in life, whether it be health reasons or financial reasons. We pray for them. Can you put the turkey in the fridge tomorrow a.m., or is that too soon? No, Jennifer. As a matter of fact, you should. I would have put it. I put my own turkey 2 days ago in the refrigerator because it takes like a couple of days. So once it's in the refrigerator, it's safe, right, until Wednesday night or early, really early Thanksgiving morning. You got to put that in. Oh yeah, just got back from more food shopping. Oh, I believe it. I've been shopping for food the whole week. Adam drives Helen. Yeah, Joey. Yeah, you like that, Adam? Isn't that cool, man? Look at that. Beautiful fire going. Yeah, Thunder Horse. Yeah, you have to defrost it safely in the refrigerator. So I got this big pan. Brine those turkeys. Yes, Trish. You got to brine them right. Exactly. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, it feels good, man. I got to tell you. You know, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not freezing out, but it's a nice chill in the air. Kristen, my brother is having all the family over. It's so kind of him. Oh, I love that. When family gets together, Kristen, that's the best thing. And by the way, guys, don't worry. Like I always told everybody, we're always here for you. Myself, Dutyron, you know, we're gonna go live with you. I'll go live once again, on uh, Thanksgiving Eve. I'll go live with you guys and make sure everybody's doing well. Hello, Deborah. And listen, you guys are family to me, 100%. And Dutyron feels the same way about you guys. Just remember that. Hello, Nancy. Just popping in for a few minutes before I make dinner. Looks cozy. Yeah, the fire's really good. Really, really good. So, believe me, I lost my dad 2 years ago, and I'm thinking of him all the time. Yo, Ange, what's going on? Yo, Ange, I saw your replays from Las Vegas. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. What a trip. Vegas. Really good. Thank you so much. So, guys, remember, subscribe to Yoann. She's great. And Fafo, too. Fafo, subscribe to him and Yoann. Beautiful night, though, I got to tell you. We're just waiting for our special guest to come in. I sent him the link. Yes, we had a great time in Vegas, last minute trip, and we kept it a secret pretty much. You know what? It was great. I really loved it. I watched everything. It was great. You guys are awesome. Black Rose says, making dinner also in California. All right, Black Rose, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy it. Thank you, Fafo, for putting and put your link in there too, Fafo. Put your link in there. We got friends, we have great moderators here. Decop Painteria T, thank you. Good to see you. Amina from Nigeria. Wow, from Africa. God bless you. Welcome into my fireside chat here. We have great community here on YouTube where we all get together. We have great conversations here. Talk about anything and everything. Yes, and please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're enjoying this content, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for all notifications. Thank you, Yo Ange. And there goes Fafo. Great. I'm glad. If you enjoy New York City, make sure you subscribe to Yo Ange and Fafo too. Great content creators and great friends of mine. One day we got to meet up, Yo Ange and Fafo too. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Look at that fire. Wow. Look at that. Ooh. Really looking good. I can hardly see you on the phone. You are so small. Bad eyes. Much love and happy early Thanksgiving. Black Rose, much love to you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No problem, Fafo. No worries. Eileen says my fires are going too. Awesome. Awesome. We certainly do have great content creators and great friends here. You know, whenever I promote somebody on my channel, it's for real because I think that they have great content and they're good friends of mine. Thank you. We're just waiting patiently for our guests to arrive. I sent that individual a link. Beautiful night. We got 28 friends in the house and 20 thumbs up. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, right? I'm doing good. Thank you, Eileen. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Dawn Marie's in the house. Brother, coming to say hi. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sis. I hope you and the family are well, and God bless you, my sister. Dawn Marie's in the house. I'm waiting for our special guest to come in. Yes, Danny, thank you. We cannot forget our prayers. Honey Bun Fun. Oh, I like that Honey Bun Fun. I love that screen name. We're praying for our friends, dear friend Dutyron, and we're praying for playing for Jeep Girl. We can't forget about Jeep Girl. They're going through a crisis right now. We want to make sure we pray for them and we pray for everybody. Patrick, New York is in the house. Good to see you, brother Patrick. How's that fire going, brother? We got our good moderators, our great friends are in the house. Fantastic. So, guys, if you do me a favor, make sure you hit the thumbs up, one. And if you could share this out, that'd be great. Here's something for you for your cocoa by the fire. Thank you, Yo Ange. I love you. Thank you. You and Joe are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, nice and peaceful fire, right, guys? Hold on, let me zoom back out a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit of smoke, not that much. All right, Mystique, excellent. Thank you. I'm just going to step away for 1 minute. Amongst yourself. Okay. Kristen, thanks for caring about all of us. Kristen, thank you so much for the super stick. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, no, we love everybody here. Let me tell you. And we pray for everybody too. Where are the marshmallows? Hello, is that Wendy? Good to see you, Wendy. Jar is in the house. Everybody subscribe to Urban Adventures. He's a great content creator from San Antonio, Texas. Put your link in the chat, Urban Adventures. Thank you. What a beautiful night, guys. Great to see you too. Well, you can't see me here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello, fellas. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Cleo Tool is in the house. Good to see you. Let me flip it back. Fire is more important. Oh, Deborah, thank you for the gifted memberships. All the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Be sure you're on all messages. Ed, here we go. Brother Ron is coming in the house any second. Oh, look at this. Ron, could you hear me?
Joey, brother, can you hear
Oh,
me?
yes, I can. That's fantastic. That's
So
fantastic.
I'm in the studio. I'm sorry I'm late. I had a little bit of a family kind of emergency going on down in Florida with Frankie and his girlfriend. But I solved it. We took care of the issue, and I'm here. But it's better to be late than never, right?
That's right. That's right. I'm glad everything is okay and you straightened whatever you had to straighten out. Thank
Yeah,
you, Honey
yeah.
Bun Fun. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
I see Deborah
Thank you.
Guzman gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for doing
Yeah.
that. Hello,
Thank you.
everybody. So I'm in the
Welcome in, brother
studio.
Ron.
This is interesting. I'm in the studio with my phone, and now you guys get to see the Crime Time with Dutyron sign that is always blurry because my camera blurs it out. So, and Joey,
Y-
your that's
America,
the
yes.
yeah.
The blue
So
line
that
American
fell.
flag.
I had that back here, and it fell off the wall. So I got to remount it. But just a little look into the studio. And
Well, if you need me to come over and remount it for you, I'll do it for you, brother. Don't
thank you,
worry.
Joe. Joey, look who's there.
Yeah.
Popeye.
Oh, Popeye, look at this. Oh, the real Popeye cam we got now. Look at this, guys. Look at Popeye.
So this is a look at the studio. This is the look at the studio, like without anything on. I'm using my phone. I couldn't log in from the link that you sent me on the computer for some reason. I had to do it with my phone. So,
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm
but
surprised about
anyways,
that. It's okay. This is like old times on Periscope, right, Ron?
exactly. And I'm
Yeah.
using a little earbud. So I don't know how this thing's coming across, but it's the new
Your
Samsung.
audio is perfect.
It's the new
Audio is perfect.
Samsung Buds 3 Pro. I just got them yesterday. So I'm trying it out. Um, So thank you for inviting me, Joe. The
Sure.
fire looks beautiful. The
Yeah, let me
fire
just
looks great.
try and get it.
Wow.
Let me just zoom.
Do I have to send a super chat for wood for the fund?
No, brother, you don't have to. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do that.
I'm
I
just
love you,
kidding.
man. Just the way you are.
Oh,
Yeah, Ron looks great. Ron looks good.
thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you
but
guys.
Ron, yeah. So
I'm not feeling bad. The only thing I have is fatigue, major league fatigue. Today I fought it really bad. I actually almost left work today because I couldn't keep my eyes open. And the head of HR came into my office and he
yeah,
said, "What's the matter? What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "You look exhausted." And I said, "I am." So he told me to go home, but I just fought it and I stayed. But that's like the biggest thing that I'm battling right
fatigue.
now is
Yeah,
fatigue. Yeah.
I mean
So
that's understandable. I mean, not only
yeah,
with the cancer and everything, right? Because that's what this type of cancer does to you. That's one of the symptoms, right? You feel fatigued and thank God you don't have any type of pain or anything, but you're just fatigued. I mean,
right,
and
right.
it's with all the prayers and everything, it's just a blessing that thank God that it's not nowhere else and it's just in that one location. And I just feel really good about it. I feel good that you're going to get your treatment, right? And it's going to be done a one and done, and that's how I feel about it.
That's what I'm hoping for. And you know, the checking of the cancer every 6 months with the PET scan. I don't care. I'll do that for the rest of my life if I have to. But the doctor said that after a couple of years of clear checks every 6 months. We could make it just once a year. So I'm used
Right.
to going to the World Trade Center. As long as you know me, I've been doing it every year. So I'm
Yes.
used to every year going for the cancer check at the World Trade Center Health Program. So this is not going to be anything different than what I do every year.
So now what? So now you had to report it to them, correct? Lake Lizard. Hello.
Oh yeah, yes,
You had to report it
yes.
to them, and they'll take care of it from
As
there. And
as as soon as I noticed this lump in my cheek, I immediately notified the World Trade Center Health Program because, you know, all of the first responders and all of the people who were down there for,
right. Yeah.
just like yourself, you got called down there,
Yeah.
teachers, you know, people who work in
Everyone.
Aon and, like all of the people who survive down there, no matter who it is, residents, people living down there, they're all entitled to that health program. But as soon as I noticed this, the first thing I did was make a call to them, and then they certified and started covering all the medical attention and all
Right.
the
Right.
all the diagnostics. So I had to. That was the first step that I did. I didn't even I mean, I went to my dentist the first step. Where I
Yeah.
had a cleaning scheduled. So
Right.
I went to my dentist and I said, "Hey, could you just check the inside of my mouth and see if my salivary gland is blocked?" And he checked and he said, "No, you need to go to like an ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor." And I already had one from
Yeah.
World Trade Center. So
Sure.
I called his office, got an appointment, but then I called World Trade Center and they were like, "Oh yeah, you have a annual authorization. You can go to him as many times as you want in any calendar 360, any year, calendar year." So I was covered irregardless because I had just gone to my my World Trade Center was in February,
Yeah.
the cancer checkup. So I noticed this at the end of February, early March. So they told me, you don't need any extra authorizations, but whatever. It's all covered by them. This World Trade Center Health Program is great, but
Yeah.
you never want to use it because you don't want
No,
to
of
hear
course
that you
not.
got
Of course
cancer,
not. No, of course
So,
not. So
but I got
Rebecca
it.
says I was very fortunate when I was diagnosed that I had a mastectomy and didn't have to have chemo or radiation. Wow, Rebecca.
Yeah, you're lucky. I mean, look,
Wow.
having a mastectomy and having your breast removed is a huge thing, especially
Right.
obviously for a woman. But there's all kinds of reconstructive that surgery. That's what my sister-in-law did for almost 40 years. She worked in a plastic surgeon's office who he specialized in the mastectomy, doing the breast implants and so forth. And you know um here's a fun fact. Remember we heard about Rex Heuermann's wife, Asa Ellerup, fighting breast cancer?
Yes.
She was a patient at my sister-in-law's, at Janine's sister's doctor's office. And my sister-in-law not only saw Asa Ellerup, but she saw a big hulking Rex Heuermann. He came to all the appointments with her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she had a double mastectomy, I believe. And she went to the plastic surgeon that my sister-in-law was working for. So I said, as soon as she told me that story, well, what do you think the first thing I said to her, Joey, was, "Can you come on my show?
Well, that would
Can
be
you come on?"
breaking
I was like,
confidentiality.
"Hey," I was like, "Hey, Mary," my sister-in-law's name is Mary Beth. I said, "Hey, Mary, can you come on the show with me to talk about?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Heuermann, big hulking guy." We didn't know. Nobody knew until he got collared. But
Right. Now,
this was all before he got arrested.
yeah. Speaking about Rex Human, what's the latest on that case, Ron? Maybe you could tell us.
So the wife is looking to get the divorce finalized and then sell the house. They're going to put that house up for sale in
Right.
Massapequa Park. Who the
Who the
F would
blank would want
buy?
to?
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
the F would buy that house? I mean, Ed Wallace said it really good. He said, if I bought that house, I would just bulldoze it and make a park there for all the victims.
I think that would be a great idea for the town to do that instead of having
Right.
a house there, house of horrors, I should say.
how's the picture coming through? Like, am I clear or is it like
You are
blurry?
you are you're high definition. You're perfect.
Really? All
We're on
right,
my
cool.
Wi-Fi right now. It's perfectly clear.
Joey, would you mind if I said hello to some of the people here?
Go right ahead. These are your people, my brother. Go ahead.
These
Go
are
for it.
these are our people. Let's
Our
get it
people, I
right.
should say. Our friends. Yeah.
Princess Mitch, Black Rose, Kathy, thank you. Ramona, thank you for being here. Kitty KU, Kristen White. I don't get a chance to do this when I'm live, when I'm doing a
Go
show because
for it. It's your
it's
channel.
so
Go for it.
hard.
Go for it.
Rebecca, Trisha, Norma, Norman, thank you. Adam Drive Celine, good to see you. Hey Mel. Um, Lots of great folks here in the chat. I shared it on a community post. Kristen White, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Elise, um,
Hi,
Mel,
Schmitty.
Patrick, New York. Hey, Schmitty, one big family. I love Schmitty.
Yeah, we love
We
Schmitty.
we broke bread with her, right?
We did.
Mac,
And the
retired
gooey cake.
911.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yep. Barbara George, a lot of great people here. Nancy Harris, good to see you. Thank you. Black Rose, Karen, Legal Minded Friends, I love you. Dawn Marie, love you. Love everybody here. Just say when. We're all one big happy family.
We
Absolutely.
certainly
And you know what?
we are.
If it wasn't for this guy here that's making this fire, Joey Brooklyn, I wouldn't have been doing this. He actually he kind of pushed me. I was only going to say he forced me, but I gave him some resistance. I was like, nah, man, I
You
like
did. You
Periscope.
did. You certainly
I'm
did. But it's
comfortable.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
but Joey gets all the credit for Prime Time with Dutyron because he envisioned it. He pushed me to do it. And I learned how to live stream from watching people like him and David Osaka,
The Florida
all of
Pete.
those
Yeah.
people. Yeah, Florida Pete. I mean, the list, I could go on and on and on. Honey Bun is here. Um, Kristen, good to see you. Thank you. Deco Paint and Tea. I like being able
Kristen,
to
you
do
do a
this.
great job, Kristen. You did an amazing job. Oh no, that's different Kristen. I
Yeah,
thought it was your
well,
Kristen.
yeah, but my Kristen does an unbelievable job. She works so
She
hard
does. She does.
for everybody's benefit. So it's really cool that that she does all the stuff.
Dawn, you do.
F around and
I'm the
find
best.
out. FAFO, F around and find out. Sanders, good to see you. Mystique, 11 months. She's in the Paisan Club. Love you too.
Yeah, Fafo. We're all. That's how we met each other on doing live streaming, and then we just met each other, and we became really good friends, and we're brothers today. And
Oh, I don't get to show this either, Joey.
go
So
do it. Do it. Do it.
Matty Boy Sully bought me this, sent it to the house. This is the September 11th patch, the police patch.
Oh, that's a great
So
pat.
never forget. I don't
Oh
know how
wow.
that's coming across,
No, it's
but
coming crystal clear.
there, this is all in the background when I'm live, but it's blurry. There's my
Brother
actual
Pete,
duplicate detective shield.
405
And
through
yeah, and then there's the NYPD detectives patch.
detective badge.
That's a patch that
That's a
I
badge.
had
That's a real
sewn
one.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that patch sewn on my NYPD windbreaker jacket. So when I'd go out to the scene of supplementing a homicide and doing our warrants, that was on my jacket. I took it off the jacket, and I have it here. So I wore that many, many years on patrol. And then here's the YouTube plaque.
Right. That was the 100,000 uh,
Yeah,
subscriber plaque. Excellent.
yeah,
Yeah, you got to get the diamond one now. It's coming up.
the million.
The
That's going to take a
million.
little while.
No,
It's
I
going to
know.
take a little while.
But you know something, Ron? You grew very quickly the first 2 years. You like shot up like a rocket.
Well, in 2024, Joey, the growth that Ed and we all experienced was unbelievable. In December of 2023, January, February, March, April, for like 5 months, it was like every day there was 1,000 new subscribers, and then all of a sudden it just shut off and it stopped.
I remember.
But you gotta love those
It's a
growth
lot of work.
periods, and it was just like 14 or 15 videos that we did that made like over 150, 200,000 views, and that's how it happened. And it was because of Ed and myself,
Definitely, yeah.
cranking out these videos one after the other, and doing what we did, and there was no plan. Like, we didn't say, oh, this is going to work. We just did it. So we'll see how it goes.
I think your first big case on YouTube was the girl from Howard Beach.
Oh, Karina
Remember that?
Vetrano. Yeah,
Karina
yeah. I
Vetrano.
went.
Yeah, that was your first big one.
Remember, I went to the court, and I went inside the court. I listened to opening statements. Obviously, I didn't live stream it, but I sat right behind her parents, her mom, actually. The father wasn't there for opening statements because he was a witness and he wasn't allowed to come in on an opening statement. But I sat right behind the mother of this
Yep.
victim, and she was like thanking me up and down, and I actually left the courtroom with her, and she was like, hey, you're big, can you shield me from these cameras, because she didn't want to be on camera.
I remember, and you
But
were on a network with that too. You were on the
yeah, yeah,
network.
yeah, I was. And I got a ticket. I parked in the employee lot, and I thought I still had my police courtesy um plaque,
Yeah,
but but they didn't honor it, and I got a ticket. And I remember it was right when I first got the super chats, and
yeah.
people were sending me super chats for the ticket
For the
that I had to
ticket.
pay. It was a
Yeah, I remember
hundred.
that. I
It
remember.
cost me $150 to go to the court that day because it was $150 ticket. But
Yeah, you know what? I guess it was worth it, right?
it was well worth it. I didn't give a shit about the ticket. But
Yeah, definitely.
so,
Hello,
all
Matthew.
right,
Good to see you.
let's see.
Florida
I'm
Pete's
trying
in
to
the
look.
house.
Oh, Pete. I love Pete. Too bad he couldn't join. I wish it. Well, if you went live with StreamYard, we could have like a whole Hollywood Squares here. You gotta try to do a fireside chat with StreamYard, and
Yeah.
then we could have 4 or 5 people come up.
No, actually, if I send a link, let me see if
Mm-mm.
I could do it. Hold
No,
on. Let's see.
you can't.
Remove guest? No, cancel.
It can only be 2 people. That's it. I read it. I looked into it.
Oh, it's only 2 people.
Yeah, that's the limitations
So
of this.
Fafo says not honoring the place card with that. No, I
Yeah,
guess they
they
did.
didn't honor it. It was as you know, Joe, it was a brownie. It was a parking agent.
No,
So
brownie.
it
Yeah,
wasn't a cop. It wasn't a cop that gave me the ticket. It was one of the ticket, we call them brownies, but
right.
because they used to wear a brown uniform, no longer. Now they wear the police uniform. But
Yeah.
it's a parking ticket guy or girl.
Well, they're part of the NYPD, but they're uniformed, but they're not cops. They're just
Let
uniformed.
me sh- let me show you a Christmas ornament. I have this out because I put this on my Christmas tree every year. So somebody sent me this to the PO box.
Oh, look at that. City of New York Detective Dutyron. I like that. Wow.
So it's got a little hole here. Let's see if we can
Oh,
see
that's
it.
cool, man. That's
And
really nice.
I hang this from my Christmas tree every year. Pretty cool, right?
Wow, that's very cool. You can hang it now on the tree.
Another thing that's on my desk,
Valor,
Valor,
duty, honor.
Duty,
Yeah, valor,
Honor.
duty, and honor. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
What other goodies you got that nobody listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is behind the scenes with Dutyron right now live. So this is a rare moment. Jagaloon Lane. There you go. Ron uses the term Jagaloon from the movie.
I
Yeah.
want to show you something. I want to show you everybody something that I have to do, because if I don't do this, it actually projects a light. This is my computer that's dedicated just to live streaming. I don't use
Yeah,
this
show us something.
computer. I don't use this computer for anything but that. But this was the last thing that Josh, before he died,
Yeah, John.
he asked me to upgrade to a dedicated gaming live stream computer. And
Right?
it's a computer tower. So, this is my second camera for the second feed for Popeye, but
Oh yeah.
this is right off to my right is this tower. But I had to put these pieces of paper on here because it's a glass screen, and this whole thing lights up like a blue and like the multiple light show. And if
Oh
I
wow.
leave this on, it reflects off of this, and then it reflects onto my monitors,
Right.
which gives like a glare on my face. So I had to take those pieces of paper, put it on
Yeah.
there to
So
to
wait,
block
so
it in.
Karen Cole just says the fire, it looks like a cross, a crucifix in the middle of the You know what? God shows signs all the time. Listen, guys, all the time. There's signs. He's with
Yeah.
us all the time. He really is. Retired 911, welcome in. Good to see you.
So I
Sean B.
so I want to also say thank you to everyone who prays for me and sends messages to me, because you guys are awesome. And
Go
this
for
comes
it.
from
Yeah.
Heidi Lee, who's a great friend. She still is a supporter. She just doesn't come on YouTube anymore. But remember this, Joe? For my
Oh, yeah.
birthday,
Oh,
she drew
yes.
this
Yes, that's
September,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I wish I could go full screen with it, but this is how I can get it all
No,
in.
we could
So
see it. I could see it clearly.
so it's
Wow,
the
look at that.
World Trade Center, and then this is the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Building. And she did this beautiful drawing, and then on the back, so on the bottom it says "Never Forget" right there,
Right.
right? And then on the back of it, I'll read it. She says, "Duty." This is for my birthday in 2020. Dutyron, your birthday inspired me to make something meaningful. Hopefully, your next trip around the sun is just as inspiring for you. Thank you for your selfless service in the past and present day. Hope you
Oh,
have the happiest of birthdays. Much love, Heidi Lee. And it was
oh, wow.
April of 2020.
That's such a beautiful, it's so, it's a piece of art and it's also a beautiful
I,
saying.
I keep this on my desk, and I'm looking at this every time I go live. So
It's a
it's pretty
piece of
awesome.
art.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful piece of art that was made by one of our community members, and just awesome stuff.
That's
Um,
right, Florida Pete, from the heart. Exactly. Texas girl,
exactly.
welcome in. Good to see you.
Can I turn this? Oh, I
Go
can.
ahead.
This is what I stole from. Oh, that's my sock. This
Oh,
is one of my
well, the
clean
duty run
socks.
sock. We could auction the sock off.
Yeah, exactly. So this was the sign that we used to be on my desk in the Warren Squad. So when
Right.
I left, I told my lieutenant, I said, I'm stealing this. I'm taking it with me. This is part of what I'm stealing. So you could lock me up if you want.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Detective Ronald Accardi. And this was my little name placard that the back of it is like, you glue it, and
I
I
see
never
it.
glued it. I didn't glue it. I just
Nah,
see how I have it taped like this, because I knew I was going to take it with me. So,
cancer sucks. There you go. Yeah, it
yeah,
does suck.
it certainly does.
What's Vary? What is that? Vary.
Oh, that's my desk. This is a Vari
Oh,
desk.
okay. A Vary
So
desk. Okay.
it goes up and down. It's like one of the,
Up and down, like an elevator, up and down. Yeah.
yeah. So it also controls the camera shot. So if I want it
Right.
higher or lower,
Oh,
this
wow. I didn't know you had
also,
that. Interesting.
yeah.
So, how many cameras, Ron, do you have when you
I
go
have
live?
three. I have three total, but I only use two. But I do have three cameras. The third one is upstairs in my secondary office. Like, of course, I have emergency plans. Like, if something was to happen down here and it wasn't working while I'm live,
Yeah.
I could go and fire up my second location where I could go live from. And I have a stream deck up there. I have a professional mic, and I got a Sony camera up there. So it's all tied into the studio. So I could just, if something went wrong here, I could run upstairs, fire up that computer, and then I could just continue the live from up there. So
Tracy's funny. Tracy writes, Duty Ron spent years uploading the Lord just to break it. LOL.
yeah,
Laughing out loud.
exactly. That's taking that sign with me. You bet your ass I do it. And I told my lieutenant, I said, "You want to lock me up? Go ahead, come and get me."
Tony Hate Munkets. I spoke to Jeep Girl maybe about 2 weeks ago.
I
She's
talked to her
going
just
through.
before we came on. I talked to
Oh,
her
there
just
you
before
go.
we came on. Yeah,
She's going through her own thing. Go ahead.
she had chemo on last Tuesday, and tomorrow she goes again, and she's dreading it, because she's just starting to feel good from last week, and then now she's going to get it tomorrow again. So Jeep Girl is going through it. It's not good. She's going through the, but
Yeah,
it's her
I know.
second time around, so she's been through it once before. So
Yeah,
one thing I noticed about, like, talking about cancer, and I do it for multitude of different reasons, but like for the PSA part of it is what's really important to me. I
Yeah.
came to find out that so many people are suffering currently or have
Oh, a
suffered
lot
in
of
the
people.
past
Yep.
or are going through it with a family member or a loved one.
Yep.
And
We
it's
all went
just,
through it some way
yeah,
or
it's
some
just,
form.
it's unbelievable, Joey, how many people are afflicted by cancer. And,
Yeah.
it
You
just
know
blows my
what?
mind.
It affects everybody. We have 48 people in this chat, and I got to tell you, I'll bet you 48 people either know somebody who had it themselves, family member,
Yeah,
somebody. Everyone is
absolutely.
affected by this horrible disease, cancer. It really is disgusting.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're here to support each other. And my little channel over here, our community together. Listen, we're all here for each other. We pray for each other, and to me, it's all about community, bringing everybody together. And that's why
Yeah.
I do these, Ron. To tell you the truth, I do it because I don't want nobody. During the holidays, people are alone. You know about this, Ron. You and I are on the same page with this, right?
Oh, yeah.
We don't want nobody to suffer. We don't. No, we don't want nobody to be, have illnesses. We just want people to be happy and feeling good about themselves. And it's all about friendship. We don't want people to be depressed. We don't want. We don't want it because we
Amen,
all help
brother.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Wow.
Besides cancer, there's so many other afflictions that people, health issues and so forth. And, again, we discovered this from Periscope days. Like, look, our
Yeah.
friend Kelly from Connecticut came in a wheelchair to, Coney
I,
Island
re-
with
I
us,
remember that
right? With her
meetup. Yeah.
husband, with her husband. And you know what she said? That was the best day of her life. I couldn't believe she said that, but I was
Yeah.
just
I
so
was
taken
shocked
back.
too.
I was so taken back by it that you don't realize that like something that we take like, oh, this is
For
just another
granted.
day to go to, you take it for granted or just like a no brainer ground ball to go to Coney Island and walk the boardwalk. She got pushed on, like in her wheelchair. Her husband
Yeah.
wasn't even pushing her. One of the other Periscope people were pushing her on the boardwalk and she was like, Dutyron, this was the best day of my life. And I was like, wow, I was blown away by it. So it was awesome that we were able to do that for her.
Yeah. Sure.
And, like, remember I took everybody out. We went to, where did we eat?
We went in. You mean in Coney Island?
Applebee's.
Wait for
Yeah.
Dale? Was
Where
Dale
we
there? You
ate.
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Dale
we
was
went to
there.
Applebee's. Applebee's. Yeah.
Right. So, and she came and she didn't have any money and she didn't realize that I was paying for it.
I
And she
remember
just
that.
like had like a little
A
appetizer or
soda.
whatever. And yeah,
Yeah, soda.
but I told her, I said, you should have just got whatever you wanted. And she was like,
Right.
I didn't want to take advantage. Um,
No, she's a good soul. Very good
so,
soul.
and she reached out to me. She knows that I have cancer and she reached out to me
Yeah.
on, Instagram and she sent a message and said, oh, I love you, Ron. And, you're going to pull through and go, just
Yeah. People
nice
don't
words.
forget.
Yeah. She's awesome. I'm going to see what else I got here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I
So
want to
let
show
me
you
see
guys
what.
something.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I'm just looking at the chat right now. Um, Urban Adventures. I'm tearing up, man, right now. Urban Adventures says I've seen children with cancer. Yeah, no, it's horrible. It's horrible. Wait, what are you
Look,
showing, Ron? I was looking at the chat.
I'm
Prayers
going to
sent
turn it on.
my sister and now my mother with lymphoma. Northern Grace, my prayers are with your family tonight. Oh boy, Valva, Justin Valva, Thomas Valva. Wow.
Me
Yeah,
and Diane went to the wake. We went to the wake and,
yeah.
I
That
brought
was
this
that
back
was the
home.
hardest. That was a tough, because it was very close to home.
This stays in the right behind me. It's on the desk behind me.
Yeah, no, that was a
Um,
tough one. Thomas Valva, that case.
I'm gonna turn this
You
on.
guys remember that case, right? The one with the two little boys that were abused by the father was a NYPD cop. Remember, I always say, ladies and gentlemen, there's good and bad and everything. Hello, amazing aunt, your partner's in the house. Hello, JoeyBklyn, Dutyron. Thanks for your remembering Justin Valva. Yeah, no, amazing aunt. Horrible case that was. Really horrible. Horrible.
This is a look at right behind me where I go live. This is the wall that the sign and everything is always blurry, but this
You know,
is
you don't
just,
see it now. We see it perfectly. That's great.
yeah,
Well, you got all your
police patches.
you got your nitro patch. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you do. Wait, where's your nitro patch? Oh, there we are.
right
Police
there.
Bond, New York City Housing Authority. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. The 9/11 Memorial Museum. You know, I never went.
That's my police academy graduation. My graduation certificate from the police academy. And then up there is my promotion to
Oh,
detective.
we got the archives coming.
Yeah.
Everyone's seeing behind the scenes Dutyron right now.
This is the World
Welcome
Trade
in, guys.
Center.
What does that say? A part of America?
A
A
part of
part of
America
America
died.
died. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
It's just a picture
No
of a
Blue
bunch of
Lives Matter
cops.
sticker on my. Let's see. Schmitty says I have a Blue Lives Matter sticker on my car window. Afraid to put the DEA one on. Ah, don't be afraid. Don't worry about it.
But anyways,
Wow.
amazing aunt. I got your message. She left me a voicemail, but I was on the phone with my son in Florida, so I couldn't pick up. But thank you for
Right.
calling. I'm going to get you the Westbury World Trade Center phone number. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you tomorrow. So
No,
that's
no worries,
that.
baby. Yeah, Moonlight View. Hello, Black Rose. No, just saying hello to everybody. Listen, guys, you have no idea how much it means. Robbie's in the house. Good to see you, Robbie, from down under, where the weather is probably 20
Good to see
degrees
you, Robbie.
Celsius right now.
So,
So,
so
so
the
this is.
the the
Oh, go ahead.
the thing that I
Go ahead.
showed Joe, the amazing aunt knows the sign. This was in my cubicle, and she worked with me in warrants. Don't forget. So she was a
Right,
cop.
right.
She was a
Yes,
police officer. So this was right at my desk, and every detective that was in the office had one of these name placards. You know, and again, I'm telling the story again. This was my parting gift. I took it off my cubicle, and I said,
that's when she met you. Right. She's amazing. Aunt is
yeah,
commenting. That's
yep,
when I met
yeah,
Duty Ron. Yeah.
exactly. So
Uh,
my cubicle was like right at the end of, well, it was in the beginning of all the detectives. It was like 8 rows of detectives, and long rows with a bunch of cubicles. And
yeah.
her desk, and where the wheel was, that we used to call it the wheel, where the phone calls would come in from all the out of New York City agencies, like out of state, in state, and she would get those calls and then you know
Retired
dispatch them to
911.
us.
I'm sorry, Ron. Retired 911. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'm sliding out. Good to see you all. Have a great night. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. The
The
wheel.
wheel.
The wheel. Yeah, the wheel. You know what that means. I don't.
Yep, that was where all the calls would come in from out of state and in state outside
Right,
agencies.
right.
So that's
Yeah.
that.
So Ron, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? You going to your sister's or staying home? What are you
No, I'm
doing?
going to my sister-in-law's. Going to my
Sister-in-law.
sister-in-law's, and yeah. So that's where we're going this year. Going to her.
Thank you,
Joey,
Moonlight View.
that was a good block, Joey. I just saw it.
I blocked a few tonight.
Nice.
I did.
Well,
Tammy, Roseberry, thank you. God bless you. Yeah, Ron, you know me. Yeah.
it's all good. It's all
Yeah, who
good.
cares?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine. You
We're
know,
used to Periscope. This is nothing compared to
oh,
that.
this is the laugher here. Of course, we know. Nah, this is nothing.
So what are you doing, Joey? You're hosting
What am I
50 to
doing?
100,
So
50 to
no,
100
no,
people
no,
coming to
no,
your
no,
house?
nope, nope.
75? How many?
Okay, so Ron, my
80?
daughter,
80?
my no, I'll explain. So my daughter and her husband and my two granddaughters are in Aruba
Joe
right
talking into
now.
the phone like this.
No,
Talking.
they're in Aruba.
This is what I'm doing. Right. All right.
Holy
Listen, Dirty Ron.
no, they're in Aruba right now. They went to Aruba.
Hmm.
I dropped them off at Kennedy Airport yesterday. Well, at 3:30 in the morning. No, 3 o'clock in the morning. I left the house to Kennedy. I forgot to tell you. I got there from my house to Kennedy. Took 30 minutes. Ron, I flew there. Flew. Dropped them off. Kissed them all goodbye. Enjoyed the beautiful Aruba. And I told them next year I'll go. I couldn't do it this time because Kathy's job and all that other stuff.
Plus,
So
Kathy won't get on an airplane. Neither will
no, she
you.
will.
You're
She will.
just admit it, Joey. You guys are afraid to fly.
I'm
Why
not
don't you
afraid to
just
fly.
say it? Why are you sugarcoating it? You stop sugarcoating it.
Jar or Urban
Your
Adventures.
wife told me. Your wife told me when we were having dinner. I'm never gonna fly. I'm never gonna
Well,
get
you
on
know
a
what
plane.
happened? Look, you know what happened, Ron? 9/11 occurred. I'll tell you exactly what happened. After 9/11, and we saw what happened, there was
Mhm.
no way that I was getting on a plane or Kathy. Everyone was like petrified, fearful. A
All
lot of
right,
people didn't want to fly
but that was
anymore.
23 years ago, Joey.
I, I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, that's the real reason why I
So
haven't
why did you
flown
tell
since.
them that you were going to go to Aruba next year when in fact you're not going to go to
Well,
Aruba
no,
next year?
you know why? Because my wife listens to my daughter. She said, that, Mom, we didn't even know we were 30,000 feet in the air. We didn't feel a thing. It was great. The flight
Ralph
was
Struckens
perfect.
here,
Good to see you, Ralph Strucken. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in.
and you got a super chat from Amazing Ant.
Oh, I didn't see that. Amazing, and thank you so
Thank you,
much. I
Joey.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Joey, Brooklyn, and Dutyron for the positivity you bring to us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Happy
God bless
Thanksgiving.
you, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I got to meet Amazing Ant with you, Ron, one day. I
Oh,
got to
you're
do that.
gonna love her. She is the best. She's the best.
Urban Adventures says vertical mode always brings out the morons for some reason. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is, right? It doesn't matter. 99.9% of the people right here care about Dutyron, care about myself. We know we care about each other. That's what it's all about. Wolf Goddess, thank you for coming in. Good to see you.
Schmitty, the reason Joey would say, Ron, stop breathing down my neck is because he knows that I know and I'm right. What I'm saying is I'm not breaking his balls. I'm saying the truth. He knows that I know about it. So, oh, check this out from the long lost Joe
Oh,
Murray.
Joe Murray.
Yeah,
You know what? Wait a second. Do I have one of those? I think I
you
do.
have to. You have to.
No,
He
I
gave
do.
me
I
one
do
and
have
I
it.
gave it to you.
So you remember that night that Joe Murray and yourself, I was supposed to go to that Christmas, dinner, hang out, right? Little party you're having. I got COVID the day before. I got really sick with COVID. And you know what? I called him up and I apologized to him that I couldn't make it. But he says, "Give me your address right away. I have to send you something."
And he did.
He overnight a
Wow.
mug,
That's what
a
attorneys
shirt.
do.
Yeah, he overnighted a mug, a T-shirt. What else? That little coin, a Christmas card. I mean, that was really nice of Joe and Ange at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. This is
It was
one of the
great.
challenge coins they call these. These are like a challenge coin. See on the back it says NYPD with the police officer's shield,
I
and
like
then
it.
it's his channel on the front. But yeah, he's been busy with his active law firm, and I haven't heard from him in a while. I haven't talked to them in a
Yeah.
long time. Ben McCoy says, "Happy Thanksgiving, Duty Ron and JoeyBklyn. Thanks for the live stream." That's Ben and Sheila McCoy. Oh, my Lanta. They may be coming to see closing arguments in the Daniel Penny trial. So he's a
Right.
retired law enforcement professional, and they got a great channel. I got to have him on as a guest with me. I actually have a trailer that was created for them to come and join us, but they were so busy when they uh, made the discovery of the remains of the highway
I'm
shooter
sure.
there.
I'm sure
Yep.
they'll come
So
back. They'll be on
yeah,
your channel.
no, I'm friends. I'm friends with them. They talk to me all the time. So great people, and I know that Amazing Ant loves the "Oh My Lanta." That's
Oh, my
which
Lanta. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sheila says, "Oh My Lanta."
Jojo
Gotta
says, "I
love it.
love seeing Duty Run this relaxed." And so, listen, this is therapy, guys. This is feeling good with this is just really good to be with each other and have these conversations and bring you all along with us. That's what it's about.
It's always great to
I
be here and just just shoot the shit with you guys.
Shoot the breeze, right? Yeah, because
I
you
like to.
can't, you don't do it on the other channel. You come on mine, you could do it all you want, right?
Yeah. So it's always great to be a guest on someone's channel where it's just a hanging out, you know. Robbie says Ron's a tough cookie.
He is.
Listen, we all have to be tough when it comes to this stuff, right? You can't you got to face it head on, and that's what I'm doing. In
Exactly.
the beginning, it was a lot of uncertainties, but like I was doing everything as quickly as possible because I want to eradicate this cancer out of my body as
You're
fast as
welcome,
I
Tony.
can.
Yeah.
I don't want this lingering around in my body. So I went as quickly as I could to get to the treatment, and the treatment's going
Right.
to start in December. So I'm going to get my first radiation treatment on December 9th. So that's when it's all
Yeah.
going to start.
You know what it is too? When we get these type of horrible diseases and everything, you just want to get it over with, get it done, and finish it. That's what it's about. Ralph Strucken, thank you for the super sticker. Fly,
Fly
Eagles,
Eagles
fly.
fly. He's making reference about the Giants and how badly they suck.
Yeah, I know.
So he's perhaps an Eagles fan. So every other team in
Yeah.
National Football League is doing good, except the Giants and the Jets. They're suck and win. Um, Let me see. Tony Hay Munkett says, "God bless you, brother Ron, and thank you for your service." Thank you for thanking me. Pauline Buckles, Moonlight View. It's hard to live in the moment when you have such a diagnosis. Yeah, I'm 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 living minute to minute, but like again, like today was a bad day for me, and I almost wasn't going to be able to come. I was going to text you, Joe, and say I'm not feeling up to it, but then I
No,
just
I would
threw
have
some water.
understood
I
100%.
threw some, but I threw some water on my face, and I said, you know what? Let me run down to the studio and say hello to. I knew that there would be a bunch of great people on here, and you know, out of I was telling you today, Joe, when we talked, out of 370,000 subscribers, we have a very nice nucleus, like a small percentage of people who always show up and that will
Yep.
we can
It,
always count on, because
yep.
there's the subscribers that'll subscribe and just be like, hey, I'm here for the content. And if you're not going to give me the content, then I'm not listening to you talk about nothing, or not going to
Right.
listen to you talk about a health diagnosis. So
It,
I
it's
understand that.
pathetic.
That's how YouTube is. That's the animal of YouTube, is like people will subscribe to you just to hear whatever you're talking about at the time. And if you don't talk about that ever again, you may never even hear from them, but they'll still stay subscribed.
Right.
Because they
Yeah.
don't even realize that they're still subscribed. So it's almost like it's it's like um it's
Thank
like
you, Fafo.
having absentee landlords, right?
Yeah,
They're
that's what it is.
subscribed, they own that space of subscription, but they never show up unless you talk. Like I'm telling you, I could do this. I could do this tomorrow. I could talk about a case from 2 or 3 years ago, and some of the people that subscribed for just that
Thank you,
case,
Patrick. Yeah.
all of a sudden you'll hear from them.
Yeah. It's just, if you went
And
talking about,
I'm
if
going
you
to give you
spoke
an
about,
example. I'm going to give you an example, Joey. Remember the girl Cindy Hohenbeck, who's I love her. She's a great girl. Um, she won't tune into anything but Brian Kohlberger and the Idaho case. So, but she watches
yeah.
my stuff, but she won't tune in for it. She won't engage. So I uploaded a short about Brian Kohlberger and his court and the death penalty. They were trying to get that knocked off, and so I uploaded a short
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
on that, and she all of a
Right.
sudden started commenting. So that's how it
It's,
goes. But it's okay.
it-
It's okay.
I know YouTube, they're very
Sleeper
fickle here on
subscribers.
YouTube. Fickle is
Urban
the word.
Adventures.
Fickle.
That was a great comment. Sleeper subscriber.
Sleep.
I
Thank you,
like it.
Black Rose. Thank you for the support from you, my friend. Thank you. God bless you.
4
Firesides are
months.
the best.
Member for 4 months. Black
Well, I'm
Rose.
only,
Yeah. Yeah.
better than
Uh,
trollers. Trollers. I listen to anything you talk about, Ron. I love you. Angel's Wings. I love that screen
thank
name,
you.
Angel's Wings.
Awesome. Awesome comment. an awesome gal. Karen Solak, good to see you. So, Joey, what you didn't answer my question. What's
Because we got distracted.
Thanksgiving
So I'll tell
looking
you.
like?
Okay.
And
So
where is
that
it? What's
okay. So
happening and where is it?
I got to pick up my mom tomorrow. No, no, not tomorrow. Wednesday, I got to pick up my mom. She's coming, and then it's just gonna be me, Kathy, Vinny, my son. Um, Maybe the girlfriend will come too. Who knows? I don't know. Thank you, Schmitty. Love you too. Thank you. Who else? Uh, Not many people. Ron, that's it. Really,
I'm
that's it.
shocked. It's
No, no, don't
shocking.
be shocked. Don't be shocked.
And I don't even
Don't be.
believe it, but I do
No, no,
believe it.
really,
But
Ron. No, it's the truth.
I have a hard. It's a
And
hard.
part of the reason is because my daughter is not here with her family, so it's
Gotcha. If they
okay.
were
You know
home,
what?
all right. Let's throw a hypothetical out there.
Yeah, if they were
Your
home,
son-in-law and your daughter were home. What
right,
would we be looking at? 30, 40?
30 to 40 people. Dr. Julie's in the house. Edward Moskowitz. Good to see you, Julie. Welcome in. God bless you, my friend. Yeah.
It's
Look, legal
exhausting.
minded Karen Cole says, I'm taking a jet plane to JoeyBklyn's house.
Yeah,
Karen, you're
you would
welcome to
never.
come.
You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. That's
What
how
is
it
your
goes
meal
with
feeding Tony?
Italians. This is
Wait,
this
wait.
is what happens with Italian families, right? So they get a whole. I've lived my whole life with this. So you have a Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve, like Janine's gonna have Christmas Eve here. Everybody comes over, and then people are like, oh, I want to go home by 8, 9 o'clock. 11:30, everyone's still at the table talking. 11:30, 12 o'clock, midnight. You can't get in. You can't get them to leave, and you can't say to your family, "Hey, you got to go." It's sometimes it goes till 1 o'clock if it's a heavy conversation,
It's
and
true. He's right.
that's just how it goes.
Amazing at
You
midnight.
start at 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and this shit doesn't stop until midnight or later. It's exhausting.
We put baby Jesus in the manger while coats are on saying goodbye. She's right, amazing Aunt. You know,
Telling
it's
you,
like
man.
the Irish. Wait. Yeah, it's like the Irish and 20 goodbye hugs. Yeah, I know.
Schmitty sent another super chat, Joe. I don't know if you saw
Hold
it,
on, I
but
didn't see it. No, because I stepped away to fix. Thank you, Schmitty. I appreciate it. Much love and respect to you. Thank you. Thank
she
you.
says this is the best Dutyron / Joey B fall retreat. Wish it was in person. Love you both. $5. Thank you,
Thank you,
Schmitty.
Schmitty.
She's
Whenever
always
you come down, you know we'll take you for the ride. This time we'll go somewhere. We'll take
I
you
want to
somewhere.
grab some of my case folders. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I gotta step away for a second. I just gotta. Wow, how can I get a Charlie horse? That's terrible, man.
So I showed this a couple of times. Joey's got a Charlie horse. Um,
Hold on. Go
so
ahead. Talk. Ron.
this
I gotta
is
step away.
this is some of the case, like each case that I talk about, every trial, every cover, everything that I cover, I put in these color coded manila envelopes. And this one is the Harmony Montgomery case. So I write on the little thing, Harmony Montgomery, Adam and Kayla Montgomery. And then all of my notes, all of my things that I write out by hand. This is how I used to do my cases as a detective, but a little bit more organized. But everything was done on paper when I started, and then it would go on paper, and then it would go on the computer. So I still do this. This like I'm a creature of habit, and I have these folders with all the notes in these manila folders, and
My window.
that's how I do the case. Um, my Gilgo one for
Oh,
Rex
that's a big one.
Heuermann. So yeah, I have three. I have three, and for Brian Kohlberger, I have four. So for the
Wow.
Idaho 4, I have four of
Carol,
those
good to see you.
files. So just a little bit of behind the scenes.
Listen, well, you know that, especially the type of content that you put out, you have to do a lot of research. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen, it's very difficult to have a true crime channel because you have to research every little detail. You got a lot of preparation goes involved. Yeah, it's great when you got two professional detectives, NYPD detectives. Of course, they have their own opinions on things, but they still have to do their diligence, and they have to,
Yeah.
thank you. Who gifted that? Thank you, Black Rose. You
Black
didn't have
Rose.
to. Thank you.
Somebody asked me, do I have one for Gabby? Of course, I have.
Oh,
I,
that's a big one too.
I have Gabby Petito, but what I do is when the cases are over, like Harmony Montgomery, it's already sentenced, or everything's done. Once the cases are finalized, I have a filing cabinet in one of my closets here, and I put it in the closed cases. But I never get rid of them because sometimes they could come back with an appeal
Right. They'll have
or
to.
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I keep it. I keep a whole, I
Right, because you
like
don't know if you're going to have to come back to that particular case. You got to have it
right.
ready.
All of my notes are there, and I could just
Yeah.
review it before I go live. So Mel Stiller says due diligence. Absolutely. When I was one of the things I pride myself on when I was in the fugitive enforcement division was keeping copious notes, and I still do that in my retire. I'm retired 14 years, right? 13, 14 years. I still do the same things that I did as a detective, and dotting my I's and crossing my T's. I won't go live unless I have all of the data that I feel I need to talk about the subject. And
Right.
part of that is like, again, if I don't feel like I got everything, I'll delay or I'll just postpone the live stream. It doesn't happen often, but if I'm not confident in what I have, and you know what, sometimes I miss stuff, or I'll misspeak on certain things, but I'll have the info. It's just I'll say it wrong or I'll get a date wrong. And let me tell you, people don't let you forget that, boy. I get
Right.
I get
Oh, yeah.
crucified,
Yeah.
man.
No, I
Holy
know.
shit. Yeah. But it's all part of being a live streamer. You have to have a thick skin, and you have to realize I'm very quick to answer people back that criticize. And what I say to them is, I'm just human, and it's not a script that I don't read. I don't read a prepared script. This is what
Thank
my
you. Oh, wait, one
this is the
second, Ron.
script
Thank
that
you,
I have.
Julie. Thank you. God bless you too, and happy
This is the
Thanksgiving.
script.
Thank you.
This is the script that I
Yeah.
have. Nothing. Um, so Julie, I love you. Thank you for supporting Joey, and thank you for being here. And
Yeah, we
Julie
love Julie,
is
Dr. Ed's wife.
her
Yes.
husband was Dutyron and Ed's doctor. That Dr. Ed Moskowitz was our
May he rest
doctor,
in
and
peace. Yeah.
Julie was the nurse. So um, she's um, she's a PA, and she knows her stuff. So I
Yeah,
love
she
her.
does.
I thank her. Elena Gonzalez, we love you back. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heather,
Yeah,
whatever.
we have great friends here. So, guys, if you have any questions for Duty Ron, just send them out. Put a hashtag Duty Ron and go for it. Any questions for Duty Ron or myself? Just ask anything goes. Go ahead. Tony, hey, no problem. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Super chat from Carol.
Carol, lots of love. Back to you, Carol. Thank you.
Hmm. Schmitty, listen, man, we met her in person, but Schmitty always reaches out, and
Oh, Schmidt's the best.
like Schmitty said something to me the other night, like, "Hey, I'm sorry for being absent on your channel." I'm like, "Listen,
No, you're
no,
busy.
life is, things happen. You, I know that you'll always be watching the replays and stuff like that, but Schmitty, that's how that's how much our friendship means, is that she texts me like, "Oh, I'm sorry for not being there." Like, I would get mad that she wasn't there. I
Yeah, no,
understand.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
it's tough. Look, we have a lot of friends that are live streamers that actually live stream, and a lot of times we can't watch them because time is so. We want to support them. We want to,
right.
make sure we support them, but we can't, we understand that it's hard to
Mhm.
be in everybody's live stream at once. We get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Hey,
tough.
what do you guys think about the Menendez brothers? Like,
Oh, that's a
I
good one.
I'm starting to look at that. Like, you know, so many people ask me questions about that, and so tonight I started looking at it a little bit. But it got delayed because there's a new DA in California, and he needs time to review the files. But basically, they killed their parents, and they said that the reason they killed them is because they were being sexually abused by the father, and the mother knew about it or whatever. Um, I'm
There's
curious
only
to
one
see what our
problem with.
people
I
feel.
will tell you
I
how I
already know
feel
what you're
about
going
it.
to say, Joey. I'm trying to rile
Oh,
up the
go
chat
ahead,
a
go
little
ahead,
bit.
go ahead, go
But
ahead,
no, I
go
want to
for
hear
it.
what you have to say. I mean, they want to hear what you have to say. I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah, no, you
But
know what I'm gonna say.
what I know you, brother. What's everybody feel about that? Do you think that these brothers should be set free for murdering?
And
They murdered their parents.
story is over.
Elena says, yeah, it's a big story over in California. It's a big story
Yeah,
across America, across the world.
yeah.
So let's see what everybody thinks. Barbara George says, let them go.
Ben says.
Not.
Ben said, hold on.
All
I
right, let's
think
make
they
this
should
easy.
stay. Go ahead.
Let's make it easy. Put a 1 in the chat if you think they should be let go. Put a 2 in the chat if you like, hell no. Where's my hell no button? 1 if you think they should be let go. 2 if you feel like they shouldn't get out because they murdered 2 people, their mother and father. I mean,
Go for it.
so let's see.
Wow,
I
it's
see a
split.
lot of 1s and 2s. It's split.
It's split. It's very split. Kristen White, 3. Whatever.
Because here, my wife, so Janine, I talked to her about this tonight. She said, because of that Netflix series that came out and all the new
I didn't
info
even
that
watch it.
wasn't
Yeah.
all the new info that wasn't presented at trial, basically they were being raped by the father, sexually
Wow.
assaulted. And when Janine heard that, she was like, my wife said, let him go. Um,
The only
maybe
problem I have with it is that why didn't they report? There's 2 brothers. Nobody could have reported it. I know that they told a cousin. I understand that. But how come they didn't reach out to the police or, that's the only problem I have.
don't forget when they were prosecuted, they were young, right? So, you know,
There you go,
they might have
Patrick.
they might have tried and they weren't able to successfully get that out, or it might have been suppressed in the court. So we got to look at. I don't know. If there's enough interest, me and
Well,
Ed, maybe
now
we'll.
I'm totally confused. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you, my friend. No
Well,
problem.
I'm not prepared to talk about it because I don't have all the details, but I'm going to look at the details, and maybe Ed and I will do a series on it
A
because you can't
deep
just
dive.
do
You
one
should do it.
live.
Yeah, no, I understand. A deep dive from you guys would be really good.
Yeah,
Fear, I think. JoJo says fear. That's the reason why they didn't do it. It's possible. Look, they were young, I understand, but you know what it takes to commit to actually murder somebody, especially too young
right.
to your
Yeah,
parents we're talking about. We're not talking about, you're hitting a deer from, 300 yards here. We're talking a
right.
human being,
Look
especially
at
a
what
parent.
Erica said. Look at what Eric Olson said. They never reported that, and they killed them and went on a shopping spree afterwards.
Oh, see, I didn't. Oh boy, I forgot all about that. I see. Oh, it has to be you and
Princess
Ed.
Mitch, it was cold-blooded murder. Kids that
You and
young
Ed
are
Wallace
scared.
have to do a deep dive on it when you're ready, Ron.
Hmm.
I think.
Kitty KU
Hello,
says they
Regina.
spent 750K right after the murders. It's gross.
Regina
Deep.
says on Instagram they hadn't run out and spent $10,000 right afterwards. I may feel different, but lived through the case and I remember it too well. Regina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honey Bun Funds has talked about Dr. G explains. We're friends with him. I can have Dr. G on with me anytime. Um, but it doesn't matter what Dr. G thinks. It matters what the court thinks.
right.
And what they're looking to do is give them parole. They were sentenced to life without parole, right? So in a nutshell, what they're looking to do is give them life with parole. And now that they served over 30 years, they want to parole them. They want to parole them and
Right.
let them out and free. They were looking to do it before Christmas this year. and they were all
I was
upset
just going
that
to ask you,
today.
when is that going to happen? Do you know?
Well,
Who's going to make it?
there was a hearing today. That's the reason I brought it up. And they were denied, and it was put off until after the new year, after January 1st. So that's the
Pauline
interesting
said,
part.
wow, Pauline says, when will Jose and Kitty get paroled from the grave? Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So this is a split audience here, and it's 50 people, right? Imagine having thousands of people of all the different takes you'll get on it. So
you'll
uh,
probably get a split audience even at that large amount. You'd still get a
I
split
believe
audience.
I believe so. But there are a lot of people who feel that they should be sprung loose. I mean, and they probably don't have all the data. They're just going based on emotions. When you hear about someone being, SA'd, um, it's a sensitive topic, and it affects a lot of people and the people who it affects. And look,
A
my
Honey
wife,
Bun Fun says, even though I put a 1 in the chat, I can see the issues with it. Where would it end? How many people do you have to now let go? Wow, that is a
right,
great point. Yeah.
you send a message that says, you can, if you have a reason, you can get away with murdering or taking your parents or taking someone's lives, multiple people's lives, and get out after 30 years. Like, the district attorney is new and he has to review the case. And that's good that he said, look, I need time to look at this to make an intelligent decision. But the DA is going to make a recommendation in January, supposedly, and that could spring these guys loose. So I don't know. So
Karen Cole, legal minded friend, says, I believe in rehabilitation, and the first trial allowed the hung jury, second trial judge would not allow it. Yeah, well, no, they
yeah,
should be
Jennifer
set
says
free,
no.
in my
No.
opinion.
That's in the case has been working.
See, Northern Grace says it's them going shopping after the fact. See, after very alarming. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Were they on drugs? These two kids at the time. I don't know what. I don't know enough to even
But
say
but you
anything.
but you don't get convicted on what you do after a murder. You get convicted on the evidence. So it's not about your actions afterwards that they use in court. They use the evidence, and they
Yeah,
convicted him. They convicted him of murder. So
Nancy Harris
and they were
says, look what
sentenced to
happened
life
to
without
Maddie
parole.
Soto, and there were red flags that something was wrong. No problem, Regina. Yeah, Maddie Soto case.
Regina, hi Regina. All right, listen, Joey, I got to run.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know I just sparked up the chat, but
No, no,
it
no,
was
no, no, no.
I wanted to
Fine.
do that because I wanted to get a feel for what everyone, if everybody would be interested in hearing Ed Wallace, myself's take on it, let us know. Let us know if you'd want to
Right.
deep dive into it. I would
So
love to do it.
go to dutyron.com. Make sure you subscribe first to Dutyron. That's I'm sure 90% of you are. And if you're not, you just met my brother right here, Dutyron. He's got a great channel. Retired NYPD detective. He's got a great channel, and you won't be sorry. So if you tune in, make sure you subscribe and go to dutyron.com. And if you're interested in that particular case, for him and Ed Wallace, his co-host, to go over that trial with the Menendez brothers, send them a message and tell them, yeah, I want you to do it.
You
So
know who's also interested in this? Remember Tori Hartman? She begged
Tori, yeah,
me,
Tori,
like
Tori.
she begged me like 5 years ago to do a deep dive with her on the case, and that was way before all this was happening. So she probably has a lot to say about it too, and has researched it. But it looks like everyone in the chat wants
Yeah,
a deep
they
dive.
want you to do it. They want you to do it. Deep dive it. All right.
I'd be happy to
Whenever.
do it. I
Sure.
apologize for leaving because
No,
I
no,
just
Ron.
can't
What's
keep
there
my eyes
apologize?
open.
Look,
I'm
one
tired.
hour and 25 minutes. I mean, look, my fire's almost dead, but listen, I appreciate everybody who sends the super love. All you guys are prayer warriors for Duty Ron, for Jeep Girl, for everybody that's going through something right now. Princess Mitch is going through some type of surgery. We're going to pray for her. We're going to pray for everyone that's going through a crisis right now. We love and respect all of you, and I want to wish all my American and international friends a happy Thanksgiving. We're here
Yes.
for you. If anything you need or something, you need some advice or any kind of questions or anything, just either email me or go to dutyron.com. You could email him or you could email me at JoeyBklyn13 at AOL.com, and we'll do the best for you. Okay, guys?
Joey, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
What's that commotion in the background with all those dogs?
No, those are my neighbor's dogs across the way.
The
My
the the
neighbors.
one that's the one right next door that comes out and starts barking through the fence?
No, 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 no. That's over there. Wait, hold on.
Sounds like little
That's
Maltesers making all that
no,
noise.
that's across the way over there. This is where Coco lives. Coco, the Labrador is over this way. Coco,
Coco.
that house. Coco. And my
This is
dogs
like a
are in
this
strong.
is like a menagerie here with
Yeah,
all
it's a
these animals
menagerie.
on every side.
Hold on, let me flip this way.
What about the neighbors that way? Is there dogs on the other
Yeah,
side
that's
too?
Coco. That's Coco. That's a brown Labrador retriever. That's a beautiful dog.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice dog. So I have the two I have my son's dog is the Pomeranian, the little scrunt that she is. She's beautiful. And then Luca. He's you want to know why I don't have Luca running around right now? Because I have rabbits, bunny rabbits that run
Oh,
around.
oh, she'll
So
catch them.
well, he did. As a matter of fact, I let him out to do his thing, and guess
Mm.
what? He chased one out the door.
Oh shit.
I mean, and we're screaming at him, stop, stop. I don't want him to attack a rabbit. I don't want him to do that. You know.
All right, brother. I can't keep my eyes open. I gotta go.
Pauline
I
said
love
one
you
more question.
guys.
Pauline, go ahead. We love you. Thank you, brother Ron. And guys, I will see you. My next live stream will probably be from Brooklyn, New York. We're going to do Dyker Heights Christmas lights, probably right after Thanksgiving. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 live streams from there. The first one's probably going to
Nice.
be maybe the Saturday night when I bring my mom back home. We'll go live from there. And brother Ron, I want you to come and watch too. All right?
I will. I will. I'll do my best as long as it's at a reasonable hour, Joe. Don't go live at 10 o'clock because
No, I promise I won't. I promise I won't go live. So I just
I'll
want
have
to
to
thank
watch the
everybody
replay.
for
I'll
being
have to.
here, and God bless you. To all my moderators, thank you so much. Dutyron, #1 moderator, Patrick, New York, Dawn Marie, Princess Mitch, Black Rose, the whole gang. You know who you are. Thank you for all the super chats and super love and everything. I appreciate you, everything from you guys. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate you, and more great content to come. I'll see you soon on the next one. Ciao for now.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.